Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you beautiful Reds are watching us from. Myself and Doyle here on a beautiful day in London town.
18 degrees today, lads.
18
degrees.
Still got the old puffer on. I need to ditch that this
And I've
week,
got my long johns on. I was walking. I was like, oh, I'm getting a bit
You got long johns
I know,
on?
lads. That's just stuck in my head. You know what I mean? I've got two t-shirts and long johns. Need to take them off.
Anyway, what's the weather like in Liverpool where I'm going back to later? Hopefully it's nice up there
Probably
as well.
crap,
Let's
yeah.
have a little look. 10 degrees.
Yeah,
We'll take
10
it,
degrees.
We'll take it. All right, at least there's no rain for the next... Ooh, no rain for the next at least 10 days in the glorious city of Liverpool. But this isn't a weather update, is it?
It's not, no.
We're here to talk about football, the Reds, and all the good things that happened this
That
weekend,
team there.
including Liverpool 5, West Ham 2. Smash the like button, get your comments in. We are going to be filming a match preview for the Wolves game
Tomorrow.
in the Premier League tomorrow night, which will be at Box Park 4. So if you are around in Liverpool, come on down, get yourself down there. We got food, we got drink. So make sure you're there. We'll do a match preview for that. And then we're playing Wolves again.
I know, on Friday.
On Friday.
Mad.
Kind of Tuesday, Friday. It's not,
Crap time
never
to
get
play
used
them,
to
if
that.
I'm honest with you, though, mate. Crap time to play them, because they are playing very well.
They're actually not doing too badly, are they?
Going down, that was a fight.
So listen, get involved. We're here for the next 40 minutes to chat through all things the Reds. There was this morning actually a press conference from Arne Slot, so we'll reveal a few bits and bobs of what he said there.
About
It's
the
great
Wolves
timing
game?
for the pod, yeah.
Yeah.
WIRTZ still out
I know.
for the next two Wolves
I know.
games. But let's start off our weekend on Friday because you came up to Liverpool.
Yes, I
you were
did.
working with Sports Direct
And Adidas.
and Adidas, and you came up. Whenever Doyle comes up to Liverpool, it's beautiful because we pretty much just do the same thing every time. We go
Very
for
nice.
a few pints in the dispensary, get a few Guinness, a few Beamish actually it was.
It was delicious.
And then we go for a Chinese.
Yeah.
And then one more pint after.
Oh, well, two.
Two.
Yeah, quite drunk, actually. Yeah, it was fun. I done a job for Sports Direct where I was just getting people into the store, doing my freestyle football that I do, and entertaining the local folks. Okay. And then after that, we usually just do what he's just said, then have a nice little day together. And it seems to be that I come up to Liverpool on his day off or a day where he's finishing in the evening, which is really nice for us because we just get to spend some time. You don't understand, like, we're really good, we're best mates, right? So we get to spend time together, but most of it is this. Like, I know this is boss, love it, yeah, great. But it's nice to spend time together without work, without having to think about anything. We've done everything. It's all put in the past behind us, and then we just have a little bevy. It was nice.
Oh, it's beautiful, man, because when I tell Tegan, oh, Doyle's up this weekend, she's like, oh, you're going to be with him all weekend. And I was like, come along. So Tegan flew
Yeah, she
down.
did, bless her.
She came down, big up
With her
Alex
mate.
as well. She
Yeah.
had a nice Chinese, big up P-Mac.
Belter.
It's just lovely, isn't
Yeah.
it? And I think we wouldn't be sat here now reminiscing about how lovely it was if we didn't win.
Yeah, no, of course.
So that's definitely
of
helped.
course, yeah.
So you got off early on
In the morning,
Saturday,
yeah,
didn't
woke
you?
up hungover and I was like, right, let's just get up and get
Derek's.
out. Yeah, I went to Derek's, got myself a sausage, cheese and egg. Fantastic. The firm. Well done. That was good, that.
Big
Yeah.
one,
I like
man.
the shop as well. They had like a little
Shop's wicked.
picture of a Don or something.
Yeah,
and then just a
Tony
light.
Soprano.
Is that who it is?
Yeah.
All right, well,
And they
done,
play
man.
like
Never watched The
old.
Sopranos.
Was anything on the telly when you walked
Yeah,
in?
with the old box one. CPR. Yeah. Belters.
Love it. Right, so couple of chats. Big up the Anfield Review Pod. Morning, everyone. Good. I love that. That our audience wish each other in the chat good mornings.
Very sweet.
It's very nice. This little
Community.
community we've created. Big up Tan, right? So actually, when we were at the Chinese,
Yeah.
and we'll big them
Yeah.
up because I think it's the best Chinese in the city. Man Swen Hos. If you ever
Best.
go to Liverpool,
The best.
just know that the Chinese food in Liverpool is the best in the UK because it's
so
the
good.
oldest Chinese settlement in the country.
Yeah.
So most people, when they come to Liverpool, they head straight to Chinatown, which is where I live anyway. But we were in there, and this lovely fella called Joey
Yeah.
came over to us and said, look, it's Australian. Look, man, I'm sorry. He wasn't like he didn't have like the stereotypical Australian strong accent.
Which
but
you very
could
quickly
still tell.
found out, didn't you, lad, when
Yeah,
you did his
yeah.
accent? And he was like,
Did
can
his
you not
accent,
do
he was
that,
like,
please, lad?
"Actually,
And
I
you were
don't
like,
speak like that."
sorry about that, lad.
So he came over and said he was from Australia, and he watched us, and you know he bumped into us. So it was lovely to meet him.
Yeah, he came
and
over
then
and was just
over
really
and did a
sweet,
fan
wasn't he?
cam.
Very,
I
very
said,
sweet.
If you come in the game, like come over and speak.
Yeah.
And then Tan in the chat has just said,
Oh, yeah?
AGT, you interviewed my mate Joey from Sydney on
Wow.
the fan cams after the game. Hopefully that'll be me one day.
By proxy, you know us now, Tan. Yeah, that's
Big
how
up
you,
Tan, man.
you literally do.
Always involved in this.
Always,
Yeah.
thank you, Tan.
Shout out to the boss man. Aye, lads. Ahoy from Australia. Quad bod. Morning, gents. Got some lovely echo on that sound today. Do we? I think.
Oh, what?
How are you? From Dublin, lads. Love you, says John Bolan. And Dicko, yes, boys, how are we? Good morning, gent, says K-Real. Happy to see you. Do you know what, K-Real? You are now a moderator on the channel, because as I see kind of more people involved in the chat, you know, we got to give back and make sure that you're feeling more involved. So you're now a moderator. Good morning, gents. Lovely to see you and wish you a blessing Monday. Lovely feeling of a victory. A bit questionable at some points, but we'll take it.
Yeah.
Not playing well, though so poorly coached, says Aesop. Good evening, lads. That's why we say good morning, good afternoon, good evening.
Yeah, because everyone's from everywhere, aren't they?
You know, that's appropriate to you. K-Real, again, I would like to mention Rio. We're definitely going to speak about him. Big hot Kopic today. I love him so much already. What a huge gem with a huge future. And Dick, I bumped into Mario, Alex, a few games ago. Told him to tell you said hello. It was Ant. Big up. Ant Dicko has literally been with us from the very start. So big him up.
All of our regulars, really.
I'm going to make you a mod now as well. Big up yourself. Morning, fellas. Wondering if you guys will be at the Legends game this month. Do you know what? I've been at the Legends game. I was there last year. Obviously, I met Stevie G, and it was amazing. This year, Klopp's managing, and it's Thiago and Gerrard as a midfield too. But I will be in Marrakesh.
I might go.
You should go.
Yeah, I might do.
You should go. But I'm going to be in Marrakesh for that, which, you know, I can't get out of because it's Tegan's 30th.
Yeah, well, yes.
So
yes,
if I say I'm going to watch Thiago instead, then she won't be happy.
You'd
but
probably
I'm
be in
going, Gilsey Blad. I can't, man. I'm gutted, though.
Yeah.
So I love Thiago. The real dilemma wasn't the 2 goals conceded. It was me trying to stay awake and watch the game at 1 a.m.
Yeah, hard
we need a Doyle vlog for that Legends game. We'll try and get,
I'll try
and get Doyle there.
Yeah.
Right, let's start with the game. Saturday, 3 o'clock, it was just really nice. I went to...
It was a lovely day, wasn't it? Blue sky and that.
Yeah, I was...
Started crap, though. It was raining like mad in the morning, you know.
Yeah, I was asleep for that.
No, I wasn't.
So headed down to the ground about 2 o'clock. Big up Ruby, right? Kop TV, you know, legend back in the day. She messaged me and was like, do you want to sit in the exec lounge today? And I was like, yeah.
Let me think about that. Yeah?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yes.
And then typical Ruby, I get there about 2. She didn't even turn up.
Yeah, she just didn't come, no.
Bless her, she was ill. I think she was struggling in bed, but I think she woke up at about 2:15.
She's a very cool character, Ruby.
Yeah, she just didn't turn up. But I met a lovely fella called Yasha, big him up. He was on the table. And Abdi as well, big him up as well. I think he runs a big Twitter account, LFC Watch, who I follow, and it was nice to chat to him. And then, weirdly enough, I was sitting at this table. There's like another table with like Sammy Lee. Martin Kelly was going around like saying hi to everyone. And then this is weird as well. Like this other guy sat next to me on the next table, and he goes, "Oh, Alex, like, amazing to meet you. I'm Baz." And I was like, I know that name from somewhere, because this Baz guy, I think originally he's from London, but then he lives in Marbella. And he replies to like every single story that I do. Like he's a really nice guy. And then he happened to be sat next to me, so we had a little picture. Really good vibes. Had some nice food. Sat on the beautiful seat right on the halfway line. One of the best views I've ever had watching the game. Yeah. All I wanted was a quick start, a quick early kind of goal, and that's what we got, Doyle.
You absolutely did.
6 minutes in, fantastic composure from Ryan Gravenberch.
Yeah, do you know what?
To find that assist for Hugo.
I don't know if you were when you were watching the game. I was like, oh, lad, because he got bullied a little bit. Did you see like he got bodied and he done that little hip stop? But exactly what he said, kept his balance really well. And not only did he keep his balance really well, went, yeah, you're going to push me, lad. How about to just give it to Hugo now and he's slot it past you, lad.
Well in space.
Great finish.
And again, it's like that with such madness going on around you in and around the penalty area to keep the ball and just find it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, you know what I'm saying? We love Hugo, you know.
Got a cameraman
with us. If anyone knows,
I'm anime thing?
I'm going to guess that it is, right?
I reckon.
But if anybody knows what that's actually off, where it's come from.
What does he do? He goes like...
He goes to put his thumb down like that, and then goes, like looking away like this, and then goes... Yeah, like
he's always got a little celebration.
I love it.
Big him up, man.
I love it.
So yeah, 1-0 up, 6 minutes. 2-0 up, 25 minutes.
Yeah, Virgil. Header. It was that Dom again.
Dom with the corner.
Dom has just got the best. Has he got the best delivery in the Prem? Is there anyone else? Reece James
for shots and crosses. Yeah. Reece James is well up there.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's got to be in the top. James Ward-Prowse is still a
Premier League player,
so he's up there.
It's got like his right foot is just genuinely It's like a torpedo. I can't explain it. It always hits the target.
But do you know why it's so good? Because he's got every type of cross in the locker. Yeah. He's got the kind of knuckleball cross. Yeah. He's got the side foot cross, the whip for the corner.
Or the inside cross when he does it to the back post and stuff as well. He doesn't. Do you know what he does? I was about to say that he doesn't really loop his crosses too much. It's usually quite direct, right to the point. As you go.
Technique-wise, it's so
hard, really hard. Yeah, it is, because you've got to put a lot of power on it to do that. You can't like sort of when you hit a ball with loop. Everyone that plays football, you know, you can sort of like not have as good as a kick because the player can adjust to get it.
Like Lacroix's header at United yesterday, that was just a floated pass. That was. Obviously, it leads to a goal. It's an assist, but it's a floated kind of easier technique.
Yeah, well, floating, when it floats and it loops, the players have more time to adjust, and that means the defenders do too. So usually they'll defend it. So that's why you have to have direct balls, which is really difficult. But it was a great delivery from Dom, to be quite honest with you, and a fantastic finish from Virgil. Just glided it off his head, glanced it off his head.
Didn't even have to jump.
Yeah, it's great.
He timed the ball so well, the flight of it, and he kind of just, held his man down so he couldn't jump either, and then flicks it in.
I'm bigger than you, mate. Okay, thank you.
And now that's 6 goal contributions in his last 8 games for Virgil van Dijk.
Is it?
More goals than Liam Delap.
Do you know, I've seen a stat, I can't remember exactly, so don't quote me, but it's talking about the goals that we've scored this 2026. We scored more corner goals than we have.
Right, so this is what I was leading into as a hot Kopic this week, right? Mad. So Liverpool, before 2026 came round, from August to December the 31st, did not score 1 set piece.
No, we did. From August?
In the Premier League.
Oh, in the Premier League,
In the Premier League. We sack the set piece coach. And this year alone, we're only in March, 2nd of March now. Man, we've scored 7 set pieces in a row.
Mad.
In a row.
It's one of them Dom's free kick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still, that's still amazing. To have a free kick taker like that is unbelievable. It's a great weapon in your arsenal.
I mean, why... Isn't it ironic though? You sack the set piece coach,
and then you get better.
You start scoring loads.
But
of set
I don't know
pieces.
if you know the history of that fella. Anyway, he was never a set piece coach.
Yeah.
He was a coach for something else, and then he got brought in, and it wasn't like a makeshift appointment. Yeah, it wasn't really his fault, poor lad. I think he applied for a certain job. They said no, but you can have this one, and he went, "Go ahead, I'll try that." Didn't work.
Didn't really work at all.
Yeah.
So yeah, listen, really good to be 2-0 up so early on. But there were periods in that first half though where. Listen, we were 3-0 up, and I remember tweeting at half-time saying that's one of the best performances in the first half this season, because as we know, we don't really score many in the first half because of the stat we spoke about last week. But
11
there were
goals.
Still periods where they could have scored in the first half.
We're just so easy to play through, lad. Even against the weaker sides, people still get an opportunity against us, and it's going to continue to happen with the structure that we've got against. I think Mache, he did score a great goal, by the way, and Hugo Ekitike, again, brilliant, came in from a cross. Hugo Ekitike has cushioned it to him for that volley. He's done that in very intention. He knows how he's going to hit the ball.
For Hugo.
Yeah, brilliant. Absolutely. He's one of our best players, without doubt. He cushions it to him to say, go ahead, volley that, lad. It's beautiful vision, beautiful understanding of football, that is, to be quite honest with you. Mache delivered. It was a great finish. But apart from that, Mache has frustrated me a lot this season. I think his legs look a little bit...
2 goals in 2 games, though.
Great, honestly. Like I think one of his best attributes that he has is arriving in the box. Yeah. He's great at getting headers. Yeah, he's good at like that late run type of thing where he catches the ball. But he's still being a bit leggy for me, and I think you're seeing it now even with Ryan. I don't think Ryan's quite a 6. I really do think we need to buy a number 6 in the summer, mate, and put Ryan and Dom ahead of him. We need an out-and-out enforcer.
Maka leaves this summer?
I don't know if he leaves. He's definitely a squad player. You're going to need Curtis Jones and Maka to fill in for Dom and Gravenberch all the time, but I think we need a 6, someone that's going to hold that role down. Don't know. I don't know, lads, honestly. It's a difficult buy, to be quite honest with you. If you know any sense of defensive mids that you think Liverpool should get, then put them in the comments. And if you don't think I'm right, or you do think I'm right, then let me know. But I think we need a 6. We definitely do. There's just no cohesion between the midfield and the defence. This is where it's all coming from, lad. There's so many gaps. And we're going to get caught out against better quality teams. Simple as that, really, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah.
That's why I get why people are sort of unhappy with it. But having said that, I do think something's changing in the club. Something's happening. We went 9 games with 12 with losses, right? 9 losses out of 12 games. Then we went on a little unbeaten run. Now we're what James said actually on this.
6 out of 7 wins.
Something's happening, lad.
2 defeats in 22.
Yeah, like something. You've got to give credit where credit is due. we're maybe not playing the best football that you've seen, without a doubt.
Did you see James's fan cam?
Yes, that's why I was quoting him then. I was just saying that. But we are, something's happening. Something's changing. Like I think I put a bet on us now to get top 4. I really think we can. We look like we're going to be all right.
With Villa collapsing and obviously Chelsea lost yesterday. So yeah, 3-0, great finish from McAllister.
Volley was nice.
Drops for him.
Yeah.
It doesn't really drop for him. It's cushioned for him. It's on a plate really in terms of how clean you can connect with it.
Great technique though.
And I think it hits a defender and goes in.
It's on target still though. It's going in.
It's still his goal for sure.
Yeah.
So 3-0 at half time. You know, I'm going back in for my cheese and onion half time pie in the
Lovely.
They can come back out. And you know they score
Instantly.
pretty soonish.
Instantly,
after, which I think has happened. You know, a little bit too much for my liking.
I want to add to that
away in the second half.
Straight away, lad. Did you know whose fault that was, brother? Ryan Gravenberch, bro, because he's not 6. Again, he's marking a man. The man sort of peels back, and then as the ball comes in, the man runs in Suchek and he leaves him. And so now Virgil's looking around like, who's supposed to cover him, lad? And it was Ryan, lad, who's supposed to run him. No. Because he's too far behind.
If you're blindsided like that, then there has to be communication. There's got to be a
great
shout.
Cross and that, and a great finish and all that.
Yeah, it was a dream cross for a late arrival into the box from Diouf, and then
you can't not
Suchek. When we did the match preview, me and Jans here on Thursday, he expected Suchek to score a goal, and he did. He loves a little goal, does his little windmill thing, celebration.
It's one of them fellas that you can't really hate on, can you, Suchek?
No, I like him.
Yeah, everyone does. He's just a nice fella, isn't he?
I like him. He always pops up with a goal for. He's a West Ham legend.
Yeah, he is. I agree.
Defo. So 3-1, and you're thinking, God, you know the sun's out. This is a beautiful day.
You better not mess this. Yeah. Don't do it.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
And then we do get that 4th goal again. Lucky deflection, I'll say that, for Cody Gakpo. And then after Cody Gakpo scored, there was this quote from Arne Slot on Cody Gakpo ending his goal drought. He said, "I don't judge them only on the goals they score, but for our attackers, I know what they want, and that is scoring goals. I was even more happy for him to score because I think he needed that goal."
Yeah, he did.
And you can tell that when he scored, there wasn't, an over-the-top celebration. You get to 4-1 and you think, right,
this is it now.
Definitely going to win this game.
Yeah.
And then they score again.
From the crappiest, horriblest set piece.
Defending.
It was almost like Ali could have got it, but didn't realise it was going to go in. So went, oh, crap. And then just pushed it into his own goal.
Yeah.
It was a bit of a pain.
Tati Castellanos.
I don't want to jump on Gakpo's back yet, but honestly, the amount of text that I got when he scored, going, oh, he scored with the cut in, he's going to keep doing it now. They were fuming at him, lad. Which is sad. Everyone's giving him so much stick for scoring a goal, lad.
The lad behind me when he scored went, "Nice one, lad, but you're still shite."
Yeah.
And it was like,
it's a bit sad, actually.
But he had a golden chance. He should have scored 2. And
that was mad. That was
yes, we won
mad.
5-2. We get the 5th goal. Jeremy Frimpong's cameo was brilliant.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, the first thing he did was get crunched into a tackle and won the ball.
Yeah, nice to see you.
I mean, it's definitely an own goal from Disassi, but it doesn't happen without Frimpong. But
how many times have you seen that from Frimpong already this season?
Yeah.
3. Three times that's happened where he's went across the ball and it's called putting it in a dangerous area. It's almost old-fashioned.
The corridor of uncertainty.
Yeah, where the defenders are like, oh, it's a goal. That's what happens.
So it happened at, was it Marseille away as well?
Yeah. And then Crystal Palace where he just dinked it and like obviously it went in straight away. It wasn't a deflected goal, but again put it in a danger zone so nobody quite knows. Are you dealing with it? Am I dealing? Who's dealing with this? Oh, it's a goal.
Yeah, that's really good from Frimpong. And actually when you finish the game 5-2 and you go, oh, okay, scored 5 goals, but Cody Gakpo's miss with his left foot, genuinely, my mum probably
we could have scored that. Yeah, definitely.
We would have scored
slotted it, mate.
I know it sounds silly that we're sitting around, like this. Yeah, we're sitting on a podcast table, but I'm pretty confident in your ability and mine to just pass that into the goal.
Yeah, it was at loads of time. That's what it was.
He tried to bang it, and it's like, no, that's a pass back across the keeper with your side foot.
No, I think the technique that he went for was okay. I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to hit it into the roof of the net, yeah. But you've just got it completely wrong when you've done it.
When it works, it looks great. When it doesn't, it looks like how it looked.
It almost looked like he thought, do you know, like when you have that split-second decision-making and you've got an image of where the goal is in your head, he hit it with such certainty that he thought the goal's there. And that goes to show that he's not a natural-born goal scorer. He's not a natural striker. No. But it was a terrible miss.
There was the AGT miss as well, which, there's a bit of a mix-up between him and Salah. It's cleared off the line.
The Maka one where he should have passed it to Salah, and Salah flipped at him. Did you see it?
Yeah.
And then
so though, not the best pass.
He took a shot. No, the one where he took a shot at the edge of the box, then it deflects off the player, and he goes to volley it again, and he's like, give me the ball, lad. I can see why people are frustrated, but we won 5-2.
And then Rio's chance, his introduction was wicked.
He gets the ball on the wing, chops in, goes back on, and then does a little step over, does an outside the boot shot.
Step-overs.
It's insane, isn't he?
Like, I don't think when you're a defender coming up against him, you don't know what side he's going to go, but because he's fearless. Like he had an interview last week and he said, like, if I ever get a chance to take a man on, I'm doing it.
Yeah, he does.
Which is refreshing to hear from a winger, especially his age. I mean, Cody Gakpo, I don't think he'd ever say that. And Rio is, probably 10 years younger than him. So great cameo, which leads to the hot Kopic now. Where does he fit into the plans for until the end of the season? Is Arne Slot ever going to start him in the Premier League game?
Let's put the bigger picture on this. Rio probably right now looks like our best 1v1 winger, right? I think that definitely goes down to a lot of the times that he's brought on the game. He gets brought on the 70th minute when the fullbacks have been run ragged and they just literally can't be asked to chase him, mate. So sometimes they'll kick him down, or he's just too quick for them. He's too nippy and agile. So he looks great right now. If he starts games, that's when we're going to get a real picture of what he's going to be like in the Premier League. I don't think we can really judge him now. So that's why he's got to start some games. He has to start, so we know how he can fit in later on.
Tuesday night?
Against Wolves. It's one of them. Gakpo's just scored, and then also Salah didn't have a great game against Wolves, against West Ham.
10 games without a goal.
Can you drop Salah? It's difficult, lad. Yes, he deserves to start. It's on his cameos. I would say so. If it was the other way around and it was Salah coming on and he was doing all that, you'd be like, Salah needs to start. What's going on? You'd do it instantly. So we're sort of protecting the big names, not off their form based off what they've done in the past. Yeah. And is that fair? Is that how you win in the Premier League? You have to go with form, don't you?
I think if he started a Premier League game, he'd have to score in that game to ensure that he plays the next game or justify it.
Or an assist or something.
A goal.
I know what you mean.
A goal contribution.
Otherwise, why are you there, lad? I totally agree.
But I understand your point as well, because it's like there's probably no one more that I'd like to see coming on in the 75th minute when their defenders are tired than Rio.
Yeah.
And we clamour around the table, we say, give him more minutes, start him. If you start him and he gets kicked all over the place for 60 minutes and then comes off, is that necessarily his fault? You know what I mean?
Like, well, he's going to have to adapt to that eventually.
What age does he get to where you go, no, you are starting every week? Because is he not starting every week now? Let me rephrase that, because I don't believe he should be starting every week.
I agree.
Is he not getting more minutes now because of his age, or is he not getting more minutes now because Arne Slot is protecting him?
Both. I think both can be true. Yes, he's young, but then you see young players like Yamal who've took the world by storm. I also think he's protecting the big names. And look what Mo Salah did earlier this season, brother, because he didn't play a few games. He's trying to protect himself, trying to protect the players, trying to protect Rio. It's a really difficult situation for Slot. But one thing I think he will be saying in his corner is it broken? No, it's not. He's effective as a sub, so why would it change that in this moment right now?
What age do you think he has to... What age do you think he becomes a starter for Liverpool?
I think it's when Mo Salah leaves the club.
Really?
Yeah. That's what I genuinely think. I think when Mo Salah leaves the club, there's more opportunity for other wingers to get in, and they'll start rotating them a lot more, because there's no guarantee that someone's going to start on the right wing. Now you're auditioning who is going to be the starter for Liverpool. So I think it's going to take that, and it's fine because Rio's got plenty of time. And as long as we keep bringing him on, I would like to see him pretty much every single game on the 70th minute. I would like to see that. I think that's a way of getting consistency out of him. So I think that's what it is for me. What do you think, lad?
The clock strikes 70, get him on.
Yeah, what do you think, lad? Unless the game is like, I don't know, Mo Salah and Gakpo are having unbelievable games, then you go, right, for this one, you stay off, lad.
Well, I mean, even if they are having unbelievable games and they've scored 2 each, still take them off at 70 minutes, preserve them. I think... I agree with what you're saying. I do think we should see him at least a cameo of him in every game.
Yeah.
I just think it's so unique what he offers. It's so old school and direct, and that's what we want our wingers to do. And you kind of know what he's going to do, but you still can't stop him. I mean, the amount of step-overs he did to create that chance. And I think if he had a little bit more space, maybe he finesses it instead of outside of the boot across the keeper. But he gets you off your seat. I mean, I was there for his debut against Accrington Stanley. He was my man of the match that day. There is this thing of, look what we did with Bajcetic at 18. He hasn't played for 2 years. Look what we did with Michael Owen. Look how many games he played by the age of 19 and how that finished him. But I do think this is a different era. I think he's so well looked after. He obviously came through Cobham and, was such a starlet in their academy. We poached him. We have to go to court to end up paying 6 mil or something for him. I don't know how many minutes he should get, but I want to see him every game.
Yeah, I think that's the best. That's the compromise, isn't it? What I just said then. 60th minute every game, please. 65th, 70th minute every game. Just bring him on. He makes an impact every single time. Even in the Nottingham Forest game, mate, came on. He was on the right wing this time.
We did more than Gakpo and Salah combined and lofted it up for that cross. A lot of people in the chat agreeing with us. Rio starts the cup game, says Quadbod. I'd rather Salah came off for Rio, says Truth. What if we bring another winger over the summer who takes the #1 spot from Rio? I mean, I'm pretty sure Mo Salah might leave this summer.
This is the point for me.
My preference would be Elise.
He's not coming to us.
Do you reckon?
Brother, no. He's part of one of the best front threes in Europe at the moment, enjoying his life. No way is he coming to us. Definitely not. I think Liverpool have sort of learnt the lesson from buying big names in this summer transfer window, and they're going to go back to the stereotype, which is going to buy up-and-coming potential. But if Salah leaves, I think that opens up every single winger position. Not Gakpo won't start every single game. I mean, under slot he might. Yeah. But in my opinion, I think it opens up so much more opportunities for different players to start on the wing. So if we do buy somebody, there's no guarantee that he's going to start either. That's what this transitional period is. Let's find out who is auditioning for this #1 spots. You've seen it all season. Hugo and Isaac were doing it at the start of the season to see who's going to get it. Hugo came out on top. That's what's going to happen.
Kirkes has come out on top.
Yeah, with Robbo. I'm starting to love him, by the way.
To love the crazy
I'm really starting to love him, lads. Genuinely. Yeah. I said it last week as well. He just embodies what it is to play at Anfield, to be a Liverpool player. Give your all, lad. He might not be the best player in the world, because Jordan Henderson wasn't, but he give every single ounce of his being to be on that pitch, and that's what Kirkes does. I love him. I genuinely do.
I think we're starting to see what we wanted to see at the start of the season, because I do think he was our worst player for maybe 2-3 months.
He was.
But his kind of mentality to go, do you know what? Everyone is thinking about me as this, rubbish signing, worst left back in the league. And he had a shout for that in the first couple of months. But you have to take your hat off to him in the way that he has just continued to work really hard in training. Who was it the other day? I watched Inside Training the other day. And I think someone said, or in the comments, they said, Kirkes plays at 100% in training. Like he's still crashing into people. He's still up and down the line. He's still whipping balls in, slide tackles. He does all of that in training. And then I think Liverpool fans really appreciate when someone gives their all in training and then just replicates that in the game. Suarez was the same. Yeah. He'd slide through you in training, but he'd still score 3 goals. Milner's the same. Yeah. Hendo was the same. Yeah. These aren't Suarez is, but these aren't the best players that, with all due respect, because we've got so much love and adoration for Hendo and Milner and these types of players, but they're not the best footballers in the world. So when they train hard and they show that on the pitch as well at Anfield, that's all we want. Dirk Kuyt.
The bare minimum that he wants as a Liverpool player, just run your bloody socks off.
Just as a football player.
Carragher made comparisons to him, saying that he's like Nunes at left back. And I do agree with him. Like, even the fact that Mo has picked him up as his mate.
But we love Nunes as well.
But Mo and Nunes also had a little relationship. It's almost like he's went, you'll take over Nunes' spot, you lad. Let's break iftar together and that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Big him up, man. So listen, we win 5-2. It looks good. There was obviously a couple of slippy and sloppy moments, but it's one of those where we take the 5 goals. We're a lot more clinical. We could have left that game with 8 goals. I'll be honest. It genuinely could have been 8-2 in the end. But listen, it's a good win. And there was this stat that came out after, though, that is a massive, massive hot topic, right? Virgil van Dijk, it just goes on and on and on. If he plays for Liverpool tomorrow, which he will, he'd have been available for 100 Premier League games in a row.
Wow.
To do that between the age of 32 and 34, I think is incredible.
After having a big injury.
Yeah, so the evergreen centre-half will mark 2.5 years without an injury, ban, or international absence to rule him out for Liverpool.
Wow.
Wow. That's a massive milestone.
We're lucky, lad. Mo Salah and Virgil van Dijk have been the bedrock, really, of our success because they've been available to play every game over the last 10 years, man. Lad. Genuinely. We're very, very lucky.
It's just brilliant, especially after that injury. People said he won't, be the same.
And he didn't have the best season, and then he's come on and he's won the league since. It's wonderful.
It's brilliant.
One of the best ever to play, lads. Genuinely.
Again, this morning, I mean, we've titled the video "The Set Piece League." Reece James after the Arsenal game yesterday said 90% of goals that you're going to see are going to be from set pieces. We've scored 7 of them in a row. At Arsenal yesterday, 3 of the goals out of 3 were set pieces, and there was this quote from Slot this morning. Obviously, he was asked about it. And he said, I watch Eredivisie still, and fouls against keepers are always given. Here you can almost hit a goalkeeper in his face and it's play on. My football heart doesn't like it, the way football is going. I've said many times, I loved watching Barcelona 15 years ago. Most of the games in the PL are not a joy to watch, but it's always interesting as it's so competitive. That's what makes this league great. Anyone could beat anyone. And this is interesting. I wouldn't be surprised if you see teams aged under 16s completely focused now on set pieces.
Which is sad. Don't do that.
He said it's not as nice. It's not a joy to watch anymore.
There's periods, isn't there, throughout the league where it has a style of football that dominates for a long while. So this probably will be how the Premier League is for the next 5 years or something, to be quite honest with you, particularly if Arsenal do win it. People like to copy the winners. And you've seen it even with the Arsenal-Chelsea game yesterday. Every single goal was a bloody set piece, and they were all disgusting. All of them. They all just bundle the keeper. Every single one of them.
Wrestling match.
It's horrible, lad.
I mean, you're getting that at every corner. Look at that. Everyone's just fighting in the box, basically.
Not that Arsenal get away with that, by the way. On Chelsea should be ashamed of yourselves,
yeah. It's horrible to see that this team might win the league.
It's mad, right? Because Chelsea had bucket loads of chances. Like there was one, a game from a corner, right? Came over, it was 1-1. Lad.
Got to be getting that on target. I actually think he was offside. I think if he scored, that would have been.
Was he offside? There's another one. No, I'm thinking of a different one, lads. It came over from a corner, yeah.
Pedro.
In the middle of the goal.
Good save.
Just hit it either side. Like literally any side, bro. And that's it's open goal. And he hit it right at rear. Couldn't believe it. And then he got sent off.
That is.
Yeah, they've got so many. I think it's 7 red cards.
What an actual idiot.
Chelsea have got a proper
9, including managers this season.
Self-destruct button they've got, lad. Proper self-destruct button.
Bounds.
Hopefully you do it against Liverpool, and it was good for us, I guess.
Well, yeah, I mean, I was doing the watch along here yesterday, and I said, I wanted Chelsea. I wanted it to be a 2-2 draw.
So
that's what I wanted.
Draw would have been great.
And then at the end, I said, should I say something really shameless? And they were like, what? And I said, great result for Liverpool, that.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Absolutely it was, lad. It's fantastic.
Because Villa lost, Chelsea lost.
With 3 points off Villa now,
though, man.
Yeah. I know. Was that a pen?
Jammy.
Was that a pen? Like it was
so soft.
It's almost like Connor, as soon as he knew he got to the box, he was like, yeah, now it'll be a pen, and just threw himself on the floor. It was a foul. It was a foul. It was foul.
And
but
it's a red card as well, apparently, because he's not gone for the ball.
Oh, okay, so that's the double jeopardy thing.
If he slide tackled him, completely missed him, but you can tell he was going for the ball, it would have been a yellow card and a penalty. But because he's not going for the ball at all, and he's just dragging him, and the ball's nowhere to be seen, it's a red card.
So that's why the double jeopardy thing wasn't in there.
You have to go for the ball.
Me and Paul were moaning about it because we were like, why has that happened?
You have to go for the ball.
Ugh. Why have they got a technicality on it? Oh, I hate that.
Shite.
Are they going to get top 4, lad?
Yeah.
They are, aren't they?
Yeah.
I reckon Villa and Chelsea are going to drop out, I believe that we're going to get it. I think we're going to get it now.
City, Arsenal. Oh, it's a shootout between us and United.
If United finished third in the league, yeah. Oh my God.
If Arsenal and United finish above us, which obviously Arsenal definitely
We've got to play Chelsea, United and Villa all in the last month of our fixtures.
Chelsea at Anfield, United away, Villa away. And they are fighting for the. Oh, it's going to be very entertaining.
That's why we need to pick up these.
That's why we have to win a trophy.
Got to beat Wolves tomorrow. Absolutely got to beat Wolves.
Oh my God! Yeah. If we don't beat them,
that's why that Nottingham Forest win was so important, lad. Because we were crap.
Yeah.
So crap, but them 3 points were delicious.
There, we? And I think you look at what happened to Arsenal at Wolves a couple of weeks ago. I mean, they scored their 2 goals, but they sat back. They invited it.
You just smoked Villa 2-0, lads.
I know.
What I mean, they're only playing one game.
We've got to go there twice.
I know, lads.
I mean, who would you rather play than Villa tomorrow night? Bear in mind they are Wolves, bottom of the Premier League. Wolves, sorry.
Who would you rather play?
Because on paper you go, yeah, I'll have 2 games away at Wolves. They're
little floaty team, lad.
I wanted like a
Brighton. That would have been nice again.
Yeah.
Smoke them.
Yeah.
Anyway. Oh, I did well on fantasy team here, 76 points.
Yeah.
Oh, I like
Did you not check?
No.
Just check now.
Not in it.
Love it, me. Stan Collymore tweeted, imagine spending $2 billion between you on players and the only way you can score is WWE at corners.
Yep. That's football.
And did you see Rice kept placing his ball outside of the... that's got to be looked at.
Also, as I said, Chelsea probably could have had a few penalties there, to be honest with you.
Yeah, they should have had 3
grabbing hold of him. I know people saying it wasn't a pen because it's the handball, but you can't grab hold of people like that either, yeah? The one with
handball and it's a grab.
Got the other one where he jabbed for João Pedro in the head, and then there's another one as well.
In the head.
Lucky, you know. Very lucky.
Very, very lucky. A couple of chats before we end. The pod, Chiesa didn't look happy at full time. 100% gone in the summer. He didn't even come on in the end, did he?
Yeah, he's going to be gone, and rightly so. He doesn't deserve to be treated like that.
He will be. We've all skied one at some point, surely, says Quadbod. Of course we have.
Yeah.
Of course. Alex's dog would have poured that in. Bro, Gus would have just
let it bounce off him.
He just would have headbutted it in, that one.
I think it's just a lot of talk about Gakpo right now, so when them things happen, it just doesn't help him, does it?
Poured that in. He would have been yellow card if he poured it in. But I think he would have just gone for the head, to be honest.
Bash.
You know, Gus, he just
Big
throws his head at any balls. Pause.
Adam Wharton, CDM, by the way.
Yeah.
Meh. I think he's a great player, but I don't think he's an out-and-out CDM.
This season hasn't been amazing for him, though.
I don't think he's an out-and-out CDM. I think he's a footballer.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? He's a great footballer. Wonderful footballer. Got loads of them, though.
We went... Yeah, this kid's taking the piss out of our midfield.
Tempo master type of player, but he's not a... I want a Caicedo, a Rice, somebody that kills people.
I think Rice isn't a DM. He's a legs man. Like he's got the legs to be anything, a 6'8" or a 10, but...
Caicedo's the out-and-out
6.
Caicedo. That's what he wants, innit? Something like that.
Someone like Fabinho. Yeah. The next Fabinho would be great. Another lighthouse, please.
That's sick. I like that.
Yeah. Some really good chats from you guys here. Just remember, though, there's over 200 of you watching. Just hit that like button.
Yes, please. How many likes is there?
2 likes. Come on, guys.
Come on, guys.
If you're enjoying this, which you should be, free. Smash that like button as well.
For free.
Kirkes is a dog of war, says Quadbog.
I love that. Quadbod. Exactly right.
Jesus, just imagine when Big Van Dijk finally hangs his boots up for LFC. I don't want to think about that yet.
It's going to be in the near future, lad. Sad, that, isn't it?
And Mo, I can't. It's too painful. Let's just,
Gatty,
let's just, allow it. LFC had a goal disallowed for blocking players in the Carabao. Arsenal doing it week in, week out, says Truth. What was the difference between the Salah drag back against City and the foul yesterday? Obviously, Gahey on Salah, no attempt for the ball. We only got the free kick for that.
Did you see what the owner of the Premier League said?
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
It's like a new winner every 6 years or something.
And I was like, that. And he's like, that's not to say that we're making it happen or anything. You've just grasped on yourself, lad. That's exactly what you're doing.
Richard
Don't
Masters,
lie.
I think
You liar.
What are you lying for?
What are you lying for?
The Sunderland and Forest wins were so huge. This is why in the last 2 weeks, you can say, in my opinion, that Liverpool have turned a corner because 4 months ago, we lose both of them games.
2 losses in 22 games.
Yeah. There's definitely a corner being turned.
Yeah.
Come on. Again, the performances, there's 2 different questions.
I agree.
But results-wise, there's definitely been a corner turned for sure.
Yeah.
Got Galatasaray coming up there as well.
Horrible side of the tree, though. Horrible.
Oh, my word. 31 Champions League trophies on our side, 5 on Arsenal's side, and all 5 of those have been won by Barcelona. Shockingly.
I'd put my middle finger up at the
Fernandes, though. Lava Loch. That's actually someone that could go in as a CDM for us.
Who's he play for?
West Ham. I've watched him, the number 18.
Is he good?
Scored some screamers this season, bro.
I've not
He's getting raided. If West Ham go down, which I don't want them to, we could just come in and go, Jared Bowen and Mateus Fernandes.
In a bit.
£5.
Yeah. Pack of beers, a Twix, sorted. Yeah.
I'm telling you the price because you're desperate for cash.
Because he's going to leave. Yeah.
Mateus Fernandes from West Ham is good. Caicedo massively overrated, says Tibby. Just get our team back to make top 5 FA Cup /CL win. Obviously, we'd love all that. Fernandes only 21 as well, says Arnie. The Hugo celebration was from the movie Gladiator. Class celebration.
Yeah, I thought it might have been from the Gladiator. So when he does, like when he say kill him or don't kill him.
Yeah, that's it.
But it's the way he done that, like, at the end, like, that looks anime.
Oh, boy. Just quickly, one more quote coming in from Arne Slot here on Jeremy Frimpong. He says, return to fitness is timely, but he will manage his workload amid a run of busy games. And Joe Gomez obviously started at right back on Saturday as well.
You've done a good job. Done all right, Joe.
Shout out to Leon, who says, the Kop TV, good day. I have a great advice to officials. Ban on players from being in the goalkeeper's area during a standard.
It always goes from one extreme to the other, doesn't it? It used to be that if you look at the keeper, it's a foul. Yeah, but now it's like you can just jab his head off and it's fine.
For that Rice one yesterday where he's grabbing the player, I mean, Raya's like pushing through the crowd to just get to the ball. It's an amazing save, to be honest. It was going in.
Good keeper, Raya. Arsenal, not a bad football team. They've got some great players.
Just the way they play.
Style of football is just horrible. Yeah.
But they don't care. They don't care.
I know they don't. And that's fair.
Wolves will be buoyed up by their Villa win, says Lee. Well, listen, that's what we're about to talk about now. Smash that like button, because we're just going to end the pod here, but we are going to stay in our seats and record another match preview for you.
Yeah, man.
For the Wolves game, which we'll be doing twice in the same week. Which, I mean, a match preview for Wolves away on a Monday and a match preview for Wolves away on a Thursday will probably never happen ever again.
Probably. Especially because they're going down now as well.
Yeah. Might be the last time we go there.
I know, for a while.
Lads, are you going to do a watch along Tuesday night? No, but we will. Well, basically will be, because we do match day vlogs, don't we, from Box Park. So that will go out straight after, along with the fan cam. So once again, I tell people, if you are in Liverpool, right, and we meet so many people that, you know, I was at a pool game on, my mate was big up Decky, big Liverpool fan.
Did he win?
No, man. He lost 30 frames to 22. 4.5 hours he played for.
Don't know what that means.
60k. Just 30 games of pool. It was who can get to 30 games the quickest. 4.5 hours. 60 grand.
It's just sore fingers after that, lad.
Yeah. But I was with him after, and he, he's a great lad. You know, he just didn't win on the night, but there you go. We'll be at Box Park Liverpool on Tuesday night for the game. So definitely get us involved if you are in the city and you want to watch it with us, with me and Mario. Have a couple of bevies, bit of food, should be good. Right, Doyle, big up as always. That was a really nice, concise, happy episode of Hot Kopics. Not too many complaints there at all. Any final messages to the Reds out there?
There you go.
There you go. Perfect. Smash the like button, guys. Get your comments in and what you thought of the game, what you think of the games coming up this week. And we'll see you on the next one. Take care. Like, comment, and subscribe.